What's up, guys? Bert here with Pixel Armory with another update. So we had the Harrisburg Comicon this last weekend. We had an absolute blast. Met a lot of really cool people. Saw some really fascinating artwork. Murph and I entered into the cosplay competition, and Lord and behold, I actually ended up taking first place, and we were absolutely thrilled. I mean, we did put a lot of work into the hunter outfit that I went as. I carried around various guns throughout the day. We carried around the Mythoclast for about the first 3 hours. Everybody recognized it instantly as the original raid weapon, and as much as people loved it and hated it, it was very identifiable. I walked around with the Pocket Infinity, the raised lighter. Murph went his death gun from Sword Art Online and had a really cool outfit. He actually had this mask right here that I ended up making, and people were kind of terrified of it, and which is a good thing because Death Gun's supposed to be terrifying. He's not supposed to be oh, he's fluffy and cute. No, he kills people. He's supposed to be a bit intimidating. Um, Ended up just printing out these little circular vents here for eyes that are also the correct color. That way, so the mask can breathe, which worked out really well. Even though we also sweated to death because I didn't have time to build in ventilation systems, but we'll work on that for future projects. However, the one gun that I did not mention that you guys saw in the last video was the Crash. Now, I will fully admit right now, I called it the Crush. Probably because I'm just retarded and I was very tired when I made the last video. It is the Crash from the Future War Cult, and without further ado, here it is. I made this in 3 days, and I gotta tell you, this thing was almost tacky still, the paint, when we were at Comic-Con, just because I had to make it so quickly. But here it is. I mean, it is a beautiful shotgun. And from beginning to end, this thing is all business. And the purple is why I originally picked it, is because I really like the color purple and the blue. It's almost like a Decepticon blue, or purple, which I really like. But I mean, it is just a beautiful shotgun, and it's big too. I mean, this is not like a hand cannon. I would call this Mr. Meat Smoothie if this was a real shotgun, because this thing would just wreck the shit out of anything in front of it. But really glad with the way it came out. We're going to work on something a little bit different for the next one. I'm not quite sure what that is yet. I know the hard light is not up there because we're currently working on it. I've got it actually out in the paint booth getting its first couple coats of paint, and then we're going to start detailing it. I've got to find some custom colored paint because they don't really make it, and I want to make it as accurate as possible. But we had such a fun time at the Harrisburg Comicon. For being hosted in roughly 25,000 square feet, we had several thousand people. I'm going to say at least 4,000 to 5,000 people come through there. And the lines were out the door and around the corner for the convention for the first 4 hours that was opened on Saturday and Sunday. And we were really pleased. We saw a lot of really cool cosplay, met a lot of really nice people who come from all walks of life and have a really interesting skill sets. Some people who we're also hopefully going to be working with on the channel for perhaps other projects and things that we can reach out and do a multi-collaborative event. We never know. But I have to say, for this, the quick update, the Crash, not the Crush, because I fucked that up. Beautiful shotgun, beautiful. I love this thing. And when you hold it, I mean, it's big. This thing is big. It's mean. It's not there to make friends. It's there to make a mess, which I'm pretty sure if it was real, it would do the right thing. I'll never point a gun towards your head, even if it's not real. But that being said, we're working on a new, very intricate project. Maybe a little too much for what we're planning for the next Otakon, which is taking place in August down in Baltimore, which is also the last Otakon that they're going to be doing in Baltimore. We're building the Praetor suit from Doom. Now, I actually reached out to id and one of their engineers and asked them if they could kindly send us a 3D rendered file with the Praetor suit in it. And 5 minutes later, I had a response and a file. And when we pulled that apart in NetFab, we found that it was the Praetor suit from head to toe. Very detailed and very pretty. And after several hours of tinkering and pulling apart pieces and deleting facets and everything, I finally have the helmet. Now, the helmet's actually 3D printing right now. That's going to take me probably until the end of the week to get that printed, put together, finished up, and then, cleaning out the inside so I can actually wear it. The rest of the suit, however, we're going to build out of old motorcycle gear that I have and EVA foam, which is what we built the rest of the hunter armor out of. EVA foam is very, very user friendly, and it works really well for carving, especially if you've got a heat gun and a hot knife. So we're going to be giving that an attempt, and I know it's a really big undertaking, especially with only 2 months to go. Fortunately, the suit's relatively bulky and asymmetrical, so if we make one of something, we can make two, and then it'll just be, obviously mirrored or reversed. So we're expecting some really, really cool things to be coming out of the Pixel Armory vault here very soon. And we hope to hear from you guys. I've had some comments and questions about certain things that we do, and people have requested STL files, and I'm more than happy to send any of that stuff out to you. If you have any questions about 3D printing or where to get stuff, anything in general with 3D printing, please feel free to send us an email. I'll be more than happy to reach out to you. If need be, get with you on Curse one-on-one. Curse is a game chatting service that we use that is really low, really high quality, but really low power bandwidth. That way, so we can play our games together with the rest of us that we do, and we can still chat. Or we can Skype, doesn't matter. Be more than happy to help anybody who's got questions. Other than that, don't forget to hit that favorite and like button. That really helps us out. I know Cap is working on some projects, and he's going to be coming back in the next couple of days. I know I promised he'd be coming back, but he's rather busy. He's got some stuff going on. So until next time, guys, I'm Bert from Pixel Armory. Don't forget, shotgun, it's got a good spread. The further away you are, the more shit it hits. See you later, guys.